Hello everyone, this is Jia. Today we are going to make one of my favorite meat dishes that I often serve for parties. Bossam and kimchi. Today we are making two different dishes, but it's going to be served in one platter. I like to prepare my bossam a little differently than a traditional way. So let's get started. Main ingredient for bossam is pork belly. Don't slice them. Prepare a chunk of pork belly. Today I have 600 grams of pork belly. So I'm going to start from marinating the pork. I'm going to slice a few slices of ginger, about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, trim. Let's just crush them. And in a plastic bag, just throw the ginger and the garlic. We're going to start from soy sauce. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of rice wine, and 1 tablespoon of sugar, and freshly ground black pepper. Good. Make sure it is well mixed, and we're going to add pork belly directly to the plastic bag. Let's cut this in half because it's very big. Thoroughly mix the sauce. I'm going to marinate this in a refrigerator for an hour. Next is radish. Today I'm using half of the white radish. We're going to slice it, but it easily rolls. So cut this way, and then it's safe. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of salt. Let's add half tablespoon more. 1.5 tablespoon of salt and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Brining has 2 purposes. 1 is quickly rehydrates the radish. 2 is it makes a very crunchy texture. You can't imagine how radish can turn so crunchy and delicious. Make sure the sugar and salt is all well mixed. Good. We're going to put this aside for 40 minutes. Meanwhile, let's prepare ingredients that is needed for bossam. First is onion. Cut the onion. Cut spring onion in about 2-inch sizes. This ginger. half handful of ginger and the garlic. We're going to use the whole garlic. Put the onions in the bottom. And then a few green onion. The meat has been marinated for an hour in a refrigerator. Let's pour the sauce as well. And again, a few spring onion goes in between the meat. So all these ingredients is going to flavor the pork belly. Just put a few cloves of garlic. I'm using 5 cloves of garlic and also ginger. Cook this in a high heat for about 5 minutes and then lower the heat and simmer with lid on for about 15 minutes. It has been 5 minutes. I'm going to lower the heat, put the lid on and simmer for 50 minutes until the pork belly is moist, tender and fully cooked. Let's check the brined radish. It has been brined for about 40 minutes. If it bends like this, like that, and then it's flexible, it means that it's perfectly brined. Now we're going to drain the radish and take the excess. See how much water comes from the radish? Okay. Then we're going to squeeze out the excess water from the radish, and then finally it gives a very nice crunchy texture. Now, I wash my hands. This much liquid came out from brined radish. Wow! Let's check our bossam. Smells great. Can smell the fragrant flavor of ginger, green onion and garlic. Brined radish has been squeezed out, so there's no more liquid. Now we want to season the radish. This is gochugaru, Korean chili flakes. 2 tablespoons. 1 teaspoon of sugar. Half teaspoon of salt. And this is rice vinegar. So 2 tablespoons. Color the radish. Let's cut the meat. It's great. I rest the meat for 20 minutes. Cutting the meat is also one of the techniques that makes this dish delicious. Put the knife a little diagonally like this and try to cut them thin. So when you pick the meat, 1 slice of the pork, bossam, should like this. If you cut them thin, it tastes much better. If it is too thick, it might taste a little tougher. Now we wanna put the 무생채, the radish kimchi in the middle. My bossam recipe is amazing. I'm sure you're gonna love it. Let's taste one bite of bossam. Pick one meat. This radish kimchi goes so great with meat. Wrap it up. This bossam is so tender. The flavor from the onion, green onion, ginger, I can feel everything. I hope you try my recipe. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.